Hello, fire signs. It's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your energy updates. Real quick update. I know on the chores list that I had to do for the month of July, I told you all that this would be an indie read. So what I did was switched it with the next energy update. So you'll have two indie reads, two more indie reads coming up. We'll say it like that. Because of this high energy that came up and through here. I feel like there's some mass movements, right? Whatever. I just felt big energy. All right. So I'm going to pull a frequency card as your overview. You want to find the frequency that it matches what it is that I discussed so that you'll be able to really utilize that energy as a counterpart throughout your journey on this next leg of your race. All right. What information do you have here for my beautiful fire signs? Prosperity, number 36. 6 and 3 moves into a 6, creating a 9. You are right on time. So a cycle is about to end, which brings in this prosperity. It says the frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. This is a beautiful damn card. It looks like a circus. It smells like the circus air, fair air, carnival air. This is nice. This is very nice. Lots of balloons, streamers, lots of kites, um, lots of pyramids. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Got 8 pyramids. So there is something here that you are grounding yourself in order for you to get on this energetic force. Yeah, strength card and the Four of Cups. Meditation brings in a lot of strength, courage, persuasion, influence, compassion, and self-control to really ground this energy. What do you have here for these fire signs? Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card. So there's something nurturing, practical, someone providing financially. This may be a working parent that's very strong, an influence to others, as well as having a lot of balance and self-control. What do you have here for these fire signs? Seven of Wands. So any challenges that come up, you are protected, but you must persevere. You cannot stop. You cannot give up. You can just stop, wag your tail a little bit, and keep it moving. Because what I'm getting with this Seven of Wands is that even though things may seem as though you have to defend your position, you are already protected, and what is yours is protected. All right. This is like delayed but not denied. What is the Seven of Wands? All right. This may have to do with a commitment, a prosperous commitment, engagement, family, friends. Here, you claiming your independence overall, being sovereign ruler of yourself. What is this Ten of Cups? The Devil. See, that's that challenge that's coming in. Something toxic is trying to poison an environment, a family unit. Something toxic is trying to, maybe a couple of people. Ace of Swords and the King of Cups. Communication from a King of Cups who may not be of the best interest, but let's make sure. What is this Devil card? Obsession. Someone may be obsessed. Like this may be someone that you know that's obsessed with death, obsessed with transformation. Maybe they are obsessed with your transformation, trying to get you to stay in a certain bubble, stay in a certain sphere so that you'll be able easily penetrated, easily siphoned from, easily and within reach. Like someone is trying to keep you within reach. That's what it looks like. You just never know. It could be a child with separation anxiety, right? Oh, let's get another one of these. What do you have here for my beautiful fire signs? King of Wands. All right, so there's someone in your energy here that is reaching out to you with some type of new idea. They are thirsty, or they have a thirst for knowledge when it comes to communicating with you, or finding new ways to communicate with you. But this may be that this person has a lot of negative thoughts have a lot of self-imposed restrictions. They may even be having this victim mentality. Seven of Cups. This may be an opportunity or a choice that you need to make between two people here. This may be someone who wants to be an apprentice to you, but overall, this is someone who does things repetitively. The way that they move is predictable. This is a very predictable person. All right, this may be someone that you work with. What do you have for these fire signs, please? Ten of Swords. So this is the ending. Like I told you earlier, that 3 moves into a 6, which is a 9, which means that things are finite, over, done. Okay. Deep wounds, betrayal, some type of loss or crisis that may have occurred here may have to do with you saving money, your security, conservatism, scarcity, or control. But there's something about wanting to collaborate, wanting to learn and implement new ideas and ways of doing things, something with collaboration here that's at play. So there's like, maybe this is the end of, let's see, because it could be the end of a partnership or a collaboration or a team endeavor. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords popped out. So you have to use your logic over everything. See things for what they are. So let's see here. What is this King of Wands for the fire signs? The World card. This may be someone who lives at a distance from you here. All right. They may not have much to offer. They may spend frivolously. They may spend like a child on childish like things. But this is someone that wants to communicate with you. What is this World card? 5 of Cups. This may be someone who is a disappointment, or they say that you disappointed them. This may even be someone who you walked away from and you didn't think twice about it, with this 9 of Swords in the reverse and the 8 of Cups. You may have walked away from them, didn't think twice about it, Page of Coins, because of the way that they would spend their money or their time here on the earth plane. 7 of Wands. You are very defensive about this person. So this may be the person that you are really, kicking it up a notch and using your logic on if you will or will not communicate or collaborate with them. All right. What is this 10 of Swords then? Tell us that story. 8 of Swords. You can see clearly now the rain is gone. This is mental restrictions or whatever it is that you were working on. There's something new coming in, the new level of love for yourself, a blessing that is being handed to you that you will appreciate here. And it may be a new collaboration. But what is over is, whatever it was, a writer's block, the Empress, Taurus and Libra here. The writer's block or the something like that has come to a painful end. Now you're in this 3 of Pentacles and this 4 of Pentacles. So it's like, by you being in your Empress energy, who will you work with? The 6 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You may be communicating with someone, or someone is communicating with you about moving on, moving away, or what have you. There may even be that you've been doing some type of rituals or what have you on your body that are working. The 3 of Wands. You may be waiting to hear back from someone, waiting for some type of package before moving forward. Justice, doing what is necessary. All right. It's like you're waiting for something to come through, waiting for something to clear here. But I also feel as though that conservatism has a lot to do with this as well. There's a legality or some type of paperwork that you are waiting for. There's the King of Cups, and that has a lot to do with this person who, Page of Wands, you've communicated with before. And it may be someone who, they don't know how to talk to you, or they are very they want to, discuss some things, be very passionate in the way that they discuss things, but you don't feel as though you can trust them, or they don't feel like they can trust you. The 7 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, and there it is. Someone may be lying about the way that they feel, lying about the way that they see things, lying about their perceptions, as well as lying about their children. So whoever this is may have had someone lie to them about being pregnant. So this is the equivalent of when you deal with someone who's dealt with a lot of liars, they become, instead of doing the work necessary to fix their picker, they decide to try, to gaslight. Not gaslight is just a huge thing, I guess, today, but they just try to say and do things in a way that they feel that they can get a response that they are used to, so that they'll have a reason to not trust you. Ain't that some bullshit? It sounds like game. What is this Chariot? The Queen of Wands. That's who may have done that to them in the past. But overall, you need to be more confident in your stance. The Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Someone wants you to come and work for them, work with them, or what have you. It's going to be totally up to you. Like I said, we are in the season, apparently, where people are going to be moving on, and allow them to do so, honey. Okay? We ain't holding on to nothing but our pride, honey. We ain't holding on to people that if they want to go, you got to let them go. So let them go. All right? All right. Let's see here. Let's get these. What do you have here for my beautiful fire signs? The devil is the first fucking card out. This can be obsession, obsessive thoughts, obsessive eating. This could be torment from that person and friends. Judgment. All right. Set versus Anubis. Calm down. What do you have here for these fire signs? I was about to call y'all earth signs. Breathe. Let them face off. They gonna handle that. The 5-point star. They're gonna handle that past life. You need to breathe out what doesn't no longer serves you here, because you have other things on your plate that you need to, like, some of you may have felt like you were in an inferno, if that makes sense. You may have thought that you was in hell for real. Maybe you were having dreams about hell or some shit. I don't know. But with this devil card facing off, this Anubis is coming in to call judgment on this situation. And this is going to be an interesting brawl, if you will. Here, what does this devil card got to do with these fire signs? Ace of Wands, communication, creative spark that may not be coming from the Most High. So this is the equivalent of when you have an idea to go on to, let's say OnlyFans. You have an idea that, oh yeah, that'd be dope as fuck to do that. Um, Whoever had the initial idea to go on there and have sex, okay? So, oh yeah, I could do porn and make millions of dollars. And it's like you make this decision to move forward because you get a creative spark, and it could have went the other way, but you took it this way. Anubis is looking at this message that is coming through from the devil, the message that is coming through from the adversary, something that needs to die and be, yeah, before you make this decision, you have to be very practical. Balance spirituality and practicality to make this decision, because if not, judgment is going to be called on whatever this decision is that is coming through. You may think that it's your gut telling you something. This is deeper than your gut. What is this Ace of Wands? Yep, something you're working on. Eight of coins. Something that you work on. Seven of Swords and the Hermit. So, like I said, this could even be manipulation. If you've had any run-ins with people manipulating energies to get you to do certain things, and you still haven't gotten fully back to yourself, you need to go into your sacred space and ask for clarity, okay? Because the way that Seven of Swords and this Hermit came out in this deck is very interesting. So someone could be manipulating energies and making you feel like an offer or some influx of energy. This may even be some creative ideas that you get when you have sex with certain people. Remember, we have energetic transference of energies when we do have sex. So you could be picking up some of their ways, their traits, or their energetic, whatever it is that is energetically interfering with them. Now you have a piece of it, and that could easily be something that is carrying over into this space. All right. What is this judgment that Anubis is calling? Oh, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Anubis is in this to win by all means. So that's some strong energy. So like they said, you need to breathe this out. All right. What is this breathe and this past life? Pulling yourself together. All right. The Chariot. Take time out to really rest, rejuvenate, recharge. You got the Magician, which is a new life cycle. Happy new beginnings. Some good things worth celebrating are coming up. Here, some beautiful new emotional experiences. Something that you can really put that emotional energy into. Instead of that wand, it will be a cup of love, a cup of fulfillment, a cup of joy, a cup of happiness, a cup of summer bliss activated. Thank you. What is this past life energy? Some of you may have been in the Greek. You may be connected with Greek mythology, Greek something. In a past life, it was real. Six of Swords. You are finally in a space where you can clearly move on after having to make a decision, after being underwater or under an illusion for so long. You are finally in a space where you can finally make some type of decision for your betterment. Eight of Cups, deciding to walk away from anything that does not need to walk forward with you. Let it walk itself backwards or stay where the fuck it is. All right. There may be, I think we have Venus retrograde coming up in a few days. So y'all keep that in mind, because I did see the Six of Cups. So I'm just saying, Maybe there's closure that is coming in, the hanged man. So taking time out to really turn things upside down. You don't have to be turned upside down. Just go up in the cellar for a little while. You don't have to be turned upside down. But what I'm seeing is, you are in a space where you need to look at things. Look at why you really went through what you went through. Look at how you got to the space that you are in and where you are planning to go with this new life cycle that you are entering, so that you'll be able to audit this correctly and efficiently in the future, right? With that hangman, this also has a lot to do with being pulled up into a space where you have no choice but to wait just a minute, because there may be some things that you need to delegate. Queen of Coins and the Sun. Yeah, before you even go out into this beautiful new beginning, you got to know what this beautiful new beginning is, and really gather yourself. All right. Yeah, Ten of Swords. You got to let some other stuff finish off. Something else has to be finished before you can fully go into this new cycle. That Ten of Swords. Um, yeah, somebody is falling from the sky or something like that. Falling from grace. What is this? Ten of Pentacles. Then you can move forward. You get it. Ten of Cups. You get what it is that you have been so working so hard for. Be mindful of things that go bump in the night. That's going to be very important, apparently. All right. So now let's go into your life purpose energy and see what kind of life purpose energy we have in our fire sign reads, honey. What do you, excuse me, y'all. What do you have here for the fire signs? Author, body work, spiritual teacher. Makes sense to me. All right, so either you are an author, you do some type of body work, which could be healing, massages, clothing, whatever this is that really, because anything that beautifies us has a lot to do with our creativity, right? Things that beautify us are books, okay, whatever. Um, Reiki, all these things beautify us. So what happens here is many of you are in a space where it's time for you to really sit down and write, create. You got a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed, and make the time to write it. With body of work, it says your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So whoever you are hands on with people. So you really have to cleanse regularly, whether you know it or not. It depends on your life path, all right? And then you have spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. All right. So for the people who resonate with any of those, what do you want to tell this author? It may be more comfortable for you when you are writing to dress the part that you are writing. I don't give a damn. You better cosplay, bitch. What is this author card? Eight of Pentacles, working every day. What is this body work? Seven of Wands, like I told you, to protect yourself, all right? What is this spiritual teacher? Queen of Cups. Makes sense. So, with that Queen of Cups as a spiritual teacher, you have a lot of wisdom when it comes to working possibly with children, but overall intuition, any healing classes, courses, seminars. The Queen of Cups can also be someone who can do interior design as well. Then you have the author who has a book that they are writing and working on, beginning to live the book in order to really get a feel for what it is that you are writing. The Seven of Wands with this body work, the massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or what have you. That Seven of Wands means that it's very important that you are mindful of the way that people are operating in your environments, especially if it's a place that they come to, because I wouldn't want you to get any type of sexual assault charges. That was aggressive, right? All right, honey, because I love ya. And I will see you soon. All right. Thank you so much for joining me here on House Radio. Me and my little toothpick here. Feels so good. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure that you go and listen to the other reads that I did here in this space, as well as those reads from the recent past, because I will be removing those soon, so that it won't be so much for y'all to get to the most recent reads. Okay. I had to go ahead and make an executive decision, honey.